to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third down, here's Geis. And he's got some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That good for 19 and a first down.
3 down, 3 down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Straight 15.
Wentz now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
35, watch 35. 46 down, man, 5-4. Black, come on. Shorty. Mike, 50, Mike. That's it. Gold. Let's go one more. He goes to you.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead. lay it good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and get it with Geis. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's it, baby.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Black, come on. Here we go. Lady!
Move!
Lion! Listen!
Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get over there! Go!
He's checking credit.
Black! Lion!
Throwing now is Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And down he'll go at the 25. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down.
Go. 280. 82. 82.
Mike, number
Lefty.
53.
Hey, stash. Run.
Ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Gray 15.
Wentz. Buying time to his left. It fights him off. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a